Hey guys, want to tell you about a little story. Pardon me, I got something in my throat. I want to tell you a little story about bonded Texas title. When I bought the 67, the original owner said they had the title. I said, okay, I'm not driving up there until I get the title. They had the title. They said, well, they'd have the title found by the time I got up there. I got up there, and of course, they couldn't find the title. So I told them, write me a bill of sale just in case I got pulled over on the highway. They, would cover me so I wouldn't get in trouble with the law, saying that I stole the pickup or whatever. So this is back in August, late August, when I started making videos about the truck. Well, it took me a couple months to get it running. It's all in my blogs on the truck. Well, they still couldn't find the title. So I got the truck running good enough that I felt like it was time to go get a temporary tag. So I went and bought a temporary tag, a 30-day tag. It's $1 per day, so it was $30 for a temporary 30-day tag. Drove the truck around. I messaged them, and they said that they were still hunting for it. They should have it. Well, time went on. I sent them a few ugly texts. I'm sorry, but I did. And finally they said, well, we just can't find the title. Quit bothering us. And I turned around and I said, well, you might get some phone calls from the state of Texas because I got to do a bonded title on the thing then. So I went and got the paperwork. I already had the one sheet. Got it filled out. And then, well, I had to go get it inspected by a sheriff because it was an out-of-state truck. Never been registered in Texas. Okay, no problem. Only problem is they're only there on Wednesday. So, I homed them around and didn't get it done within the first 30-day permit. I was hoping, they would find the title. But I homed home around, drove the truck around, and made sure everything was okay. Well, then I went back down to the tags office, got another 30-day permit, which so far I'm in at $60. I could have trailered the pickup out there, but, it's so much funner to drive them. So, during my vacation week, Wednesday, I went over there, had all my paperwork, I had all my ducks lined up in a row, had all the I's crossed. I said that backwards. I hope y'all caught that. All my I's dotted and all my T's crossed. And I pulled up there, and seeing how I've waited 3-4 months to get this done, then they wanted a money order. They didn't accept cash out there. So I drove back into town because it's out of town. I mean, it's a few miles outside town. Went, bought a money order, drove back over there. They gave me the 68A is what they call it. They looked at the truck for 2 minutes, talked to me for 50 minutes about how good the truck looks and how they were impressed. That was the cool part. Well, then I went back over to the Texas Department of Transportation, which is a different location. And I paid $15 for them to file that paperwork I had, the inspection and everything else. Well, that was all good. Well, now I have to go get a security bond. Security bond cost me $125 for the truck. That covers me, the truck, and everything else. I will not lose this truck, no matter what now. So it's kind of an insurance policy. So, got that done. Next morning, I woke up, went and had some breakfast. I came back, and I went to the tags office. Time to pay my tags, time to get my tags, la, 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 la. Well, I get over to the tags office, and the state of Texas messed up on one digit of the VIN number. Not the sheriff, but the guy that did my paperwork here in town. So they said they couldn't do anything with it. We need to get this fixed. Okay, well, crap, another trip. All right, no problem. Nothing to get mad about. I'm so close. They said my paperwork was in order and all this other crap. So I went back over to the Texas Department of Transportation. He corrected my paperwork, didn't charge me a dime. He said he was sorry. He was very apologetic. Well, then I discovered that the lady at the insurance company used the same VIN on the letter, which is a rejection letter, is what they give you, and used the same VIN number off of it. So I had to go get the security bond. Excuse me, guys, my thumb's getting a little sore. Go get the security bond VIN number changed. Okay, I get that done. Okay, third trip this morning to the tags and registration office where you get your, you get your plates and all that. I finally got it done because I was there once, but they sent me back out to my pickup to get a picture of the VIN number off the truck because I wasn't in the truck, because we wanted to verify the VIN number and make sure it was an S and not a 5. Well, my overall experience with the bonded title is, if you're going to do a bonded title, I don't know how any other state works, this is just for Texas. If you're going to do a bonded title, once you get your first paperwork and your first instructions, go get everything else done as soon as possible. Because one thing that messed me around was I waited, they changed the rules, and then it had to be a money order, not cash, check, or money order. It had to be just a money order. That kind of messed me around a little bit. Not bad, nothing to get upset about. And then another thing I can tell y'all to do is please verify that your VIN number is correct on the rejection letter. Everything else can be redone, rewrote, but the letter is the most important thing. Make sure your VIN number is correct. As long as your name, your full legal name, and your address is correct, down to the zip code, make sure it's correct. So those are two little problems I had. My overall experience with getting a bonded title: A, you didn't have to pay as much taxes on the vehicle because it's bonded. They only go off of 1/3 of the bond, and I wrote down what the insurance company told me my truck was worth, and they went on 1/3 of that bond. So tax, title, and license was about $235. So I had $55 in it to go get it inspected and turn in their first initial paperwork to get my rejection letter. Then I had $125 at the bond company, which is, you can go to any insurance place in your town and get a bond, security bond. I would just call around first to make sure you got the cheapest price, because they vary. And also ask them when they say, well, it's just going to be $100. Make sure you ask them, what is your fee and what's the bond price, so you know how much money to bring. I didn't have that problem. The lady I called, the second lady I called, explained everything to me. Told me I had to pay a $35 fee for them to do the bond, and then it was $80 for the security bond. So I knew how much money to bring. And just take your time and get all your paperwork done correctly. And the overall process, yes, it's a little time consuming, but as long as you have that bill of sale, it's going to go through. And the bill of sale doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be on any Texas form or any whatever state form you have. It can be on a piece of notebook paper, and as long as the seller has their signature on it, it's a bill of sale. So, guys, I hope this helps you out a little bit if you decide to buy something without a title. The overall bond procedure was not that bad, really, not at all. Let's see here. I had 55 plus 125. That would be 0 carry the 1. That's 6. That's $185 in that part. Then I had $235 in the Of course, tax tags and everything else, which that's going to vary by state too. So roughly $470 to get the whole process done, which, you know, that sounds high, but if you buy a vehicle cheap enough and you turn around and sell it, the title's going to double the value of that truck anyway, because people want a title. There's something else I was going to tell y'all, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, because versus going to Vermont and getting my plates in Vermont, which they'll send me a bill of sale that Texas would accept as a title, I was going to have to pay almost $1,200 in taxes on this truck because they go off of average retail. NADA average retail. So a 67 Chevrolet pickup, average retail is $18,300, and they were going to charge me 6% of that. It was like $1,186 or something like that, almost $1,200, and I wasn't going to do that. So bonded title will help you out on the taxes. You can bond your vehicle whatever price that you feel like it's worth. I just did what the insurance company said that mine was worth, and I don't have nowhere near that money in that truck, or this truck. So if something happens, insurance-wise or bond-wise, which I don't think anything's going to happen bond-wise, I'll get my money. So, guys, I hope y'all like this little bit of somebody that actually did a bonded title. Somebody that's been through the process. There's a lot of not so-so videos on YouTube, so if y'all have any comments, please comment. Please ask questions on the bonded title thing. I'll get to them as fast as I can in the comment section. Please subscribe. I need subscribers, please. And continue to watch my videos and hit that like button. Show YouTube that I'm doing a good job. And I'll catch you on the next one.